why I keep talking. And one of the reasons why I named the station Nigerian Conscience Network is because, and there are many things that are demanded for the conscience of we. There is something called when you just hear about something. There is something when you are very very bothered about what is going on in a particular place or to a particular person. And Nigeria today, even if you are abroad and all those kind of stuff, whatever means, Nigeria is our country, right? So when you have a case where if your son travels and you as a father or a mother, you don't want your kids to come back, or you as a person that travels, your parents don't want you to come back, it's really really pathetic. When it's a sign that we have a failed nation that is before us. Africa as a continent has shown to the whole world that if given the next 1,000 years, that we will not make progress. Africa has proven to the world that if given the next 1,000 years, we will not make progress. And the evidences are so glaring. And it's like the chameleon. The chameleon can never change its back. And that is how Africa is. And the issues that actually affect us are very, very fundamental in the sense that Nigeria as a nation is one of the countries that don't like truth. And I've decided, one of the reasons why I've decided to rechange my approach towards content creation is not to appeal to many, but to actually drive at an aim. And I've seen it several times that uh, truth, though unpopular, it's what people need. And at the end of the day, they will come back to tell you that, yeah, thank you, that even if we were not listening, then you were telling us the truth. And I've seen something called the power of repetition. And there were certain kind of truth I was communicating to people and they didn't buy into it. And there's nothing wrong if people don't buy into certain truths. One of the days they will actually buy into it, and I see that. So why am I talking about all these stuff? In Ukraine, yesterday they just elected a leader who is a 41-year-old leader and who is a comedian. And they said they are actually tired, and the youths, that they went and they voted for this person. Nigeria is a country that has not really done much and all that when it comes to the politics we actually play. Why I say this is because in the lips we say we are tired of these old men, but in actual practice we are not really tired of these old men in our country. And I don't actually believe that it is because we have old men in the country that is why Nigeria experienced this. Irrespective of the fact if we have old men or not, you can look at Denish Bankole. He was one of the youngest speaker in Nigeria. You look at this guy in Kogi State. Is it Yahaya Bello? He's one of the youngest governors. There are one of the deputy speaker of the House of Assembly in Delta State. He is also a young person. So the issue is not if the person is young or old, though we can actually consider certain things depending on how we look at the stuff. Like the ambassador of Nigeria to the US is a 30-year-old man, so we can really say such a person is really really old. But when we talk about people like if the person can actually walk or do some certain things, there are certain positions they can actually do. After all, it will be very very foolish for we the young people to say we do not want the wisdom of old men. There is wisdom in gray hair, and that's one of the things you have to understand. So, what can we learn from the story in Ukraine today? One of the things we can actually learn from the story of Ukraine is that he who has the people's ear has the people's heart. And marketers understand this very well. And I say it over and over and over again that he who is not on Facebook, who is not on YouTube, who is not on Instagram, who is the artist or the actor or the person, their business. Maybe you are listening to me now. I strongly believe that, as I'm very sure that the sun is going to rise up tomorrow. If you out there, if you have a business and you're not putting it online, I'm telling you now, if you're not putting it online, you are doing yourself and your business a very, very, very big disciple. Because 5 years from now, you're going to regret it. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. You're going to regret it. So the person who's not putting content out there is going to regret it. So the people who are celebrities, whether they are comedians, they are musicians, they are actors, they are actresses, or whatsoever, have the people's ear, they can literally influence the outcome of an election. I strongly believe that. I have been saying that to people that I know. I've been saying it offline, I've been saying it online, that the people who have these platforms, we the YouTubers, we who go on, we who have the there are places that you may not have access to go to on radio, right? Maybe because of the law, maybe because you don't have money. But with this internet, people are doing incredible things. So you can see this guy, he has been able to pull it through and you won an election. And it comes back to the celebrities in Nigeria. The question is, what are they celebrating? Now, I want to say this to you that if the celebrities you are as a person is expecting to actually champion the cause for good governance in Nigeria, I want to say this to you that you are getting it wrong. Why? Because in Nigerian concerns, this channel I brought it up not just to address political misdoing in Nigeria, but to address moral misdoings, to address issues that were not once with us as a people. That is why we set up this channel. So the issue is not even subscribers now. I'm not concerned about that. The issue is to actually put art content out there that will affect one or two persons, and they can take it in the next 5-10 years. Run with such a vision. That is what I'm after. That is why I can actually come online anytime, though sometimes I try as much as possible to set up the computer and all that, but most of the times I just freestyle, come online, because I know somebody needs to hear something and that person is going to run with the vision. It can be my younger brother, it can be somebody out there, but somebody needs to hear something and take it up. So the people who have this social media, they are the ones who literally have the power. So if Africa is to progress, and I'm actually saying that what we can learn is we should stop looking at the Davido, the Whiskey, the Bansh to actually champion. Those people, they don't have the moral rectitude, or they don't have the moral boldness to actually stand and confront these politicians. We have the tools. There is social media out there. We have to use it very effectively. And one of the reasons why young people can actually win elections in Nigeria, it's very, very simple. It's because they were not ready.